What's up, family? A cousin of Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrice Cullors was killed by Los Angeles police after he got in a traffic accident and officers who showed up repeatedly tased him. Footage from the January 3rd encounter released on Wednesday showed that Keenan Anderson, a 31-year-old high school teacher and father, was begging for help as multiple officers held him down and tased him roughly 30 seconds straight before pausing and tasing him again for 5 more seconds. An officer who first arrived to the car collision at around 3:30 p.m. at Venus and Lincoln Boulevards found Anderson in the middle of the road saying, "Please help me." The officer told him to go to the sidewalk and issued commands saying, "Get up against the wall." Anderson held his hands up, responding, "I didn't mean to, I'm sorry." Anderson complied with the officer's commands and sat down on the sidewalk. After a few minutes, he appeared to be concerned with the officer's behavior, saying, "I want people to see me, and you're putting a thing on me." Eventually, Anderson started to flee, at which point the officer chased him on his motorcycle, shouting, "Get down to the ground, now, and turn over on your stomach." Anderson repeatedly responded, "Please help me, and they're trying to kill me," as multiple officers arrived and held him down. One of them placed his elbow and body weight on Anderson's neck while he was lying on his back on the ground. At this point, the officer standing above him shouted, "Turn over or I'm going to tase you." During the tasing, Anderson repeatedly said, "Help me," as the officer told him to stop resisting. Paramedics later arrived at the scene and took him to the hospital, where, according to LAPD, he later died 4.5 hours later of cardiac arrest. All right, fam, here we go again. Boy, don't stop. But y'all know what to do. I ain't gotta tell you. Anyway, fam, this ain't gonna blow over. I'm pretty sure that they know, they effed up, because this guy is connected. Plus, this guy's beloved. He was adored by all in his community, all of the students, everybody just saying how great of a guy this guy was. Now, what was going on? I mean, he obviously had some type of episode going on. I don't know if he was on some type of drugs or something. I don't want to put that on him, but he was definitely acting erratic. You know, you ask for the police, they come, you comply. You already know how they get down. You already know that they got 2 separate sets of rules for how they police U.S. citizens, depending on the color of your skin. Let me say this before I go any further, fam. It takes an uncivilized mutt to command a human being who's in distress and lying on his back with an elbow on his neck and an officer's body weight on top of him to turn over so that you can cuff him. When that ain't even necessary, you already have the capacity to perform that duty or that action. He wanted to kill that dude, in my opinion. I think he wanted to kill him. Why else would you do something like that? And let's address the elephant in the room, fam. Black police showing off for the white cop. How does this uncivilized mutt face his family, knowing what black folks are up against in this country, where you typically have white cops killing black people with impunity? You see what's happening. You know, you dirty low-down mother, you know that same thing could happen to you. Yet you give this brother no compassion whatsoever. You don't give him any kind of break. You don't say, it don't even occur to you when he says, y'all trying to George Floyd me. It don't even snap into your little pissy brain. Wait a minute, maybe this ain't a good idea. Don't want to hurt the brother. Don't want to kill the brother. Don't want to get myself in no trouble. Don't want to go to prison. It don't even occur. Their actions are indicative of how lenient the judicial system has been in regards to officers who are corrupt. Officers who misuse their authority, who stretches their authority. They don't punish them frequently enough, because if they did, they wouldn't have the incentive to continue the bad behavior. They do it because they feel like they're gonna get away with it. They feel like, yo, yeah, he got caught, but shit, officers don't get caught, but every once in 2,000-3,000, we don't really get punished. Shit, it's usually a vacation. It's usually a suspension, suspended with pay. And then when I come back, I get all my back pay. And then if I feel that I'm not getting any real support, then I'll sue the city and get me a bag out of it and everything. And you know, the slimy ass police union is going to back me because they don't stand for nothing decent. That's right, I said it, man. I said it. This was murder. That's right. This was murder. This was murder. And I hope like hell that it's proven in a court of law. I hope like hell they need to execute all involved. They don't need to just go to jail, fam. If they start executing these police officers, they'll stop that like that. Because they ain't built like that. They ain't built to go to jail. They ain't built to be sending out appeals and eating that food and getting checked on that line. They ain't built to be out there on that yard. They're not built like that. The police departments all across America are primarily filled with cowards. That's why they always say, I feared for my life. I feared for my life. I've never seen so many so-called brave, scary motherfuckers in my life. But here we go. Here we go again. That's cold-blooded, man. Man. R.I.P. Kenan Anderson. No more talk.